welcome all of you together out here, students, and let us understand the nature of the verbal knowledge or the knowledge of the words as propounded by Vishwanath Bhatt in his book titled as Nyaya Siddhanta Muktavali. And here you will see that this particular knowledge of words he classifies into two parts, and here I've just showcased only one part. The other part I did not, however I would be introducing it via the discussion out here itself. On one side we have got what we call it as the knowledge of a word, that is the padagyana, and then he says again, he gives it as a reiteration for all of us to understand that this is nothing but the perceptual cognition which takes place with the help of the sensory experiences. Then there is recollection of something of these sensory experiences. Now the recollection of each and every sensory experience is being taken care by the word. The moment words are there are certain meanings attached to each and every word with the help of the names, and then he introduces what he call it as the denotation, and with the help of the denotation of the words they are referring or corresponding to the external object which is existing in the outside world. So this is one aspect of it. The second aspect of it is the absence of the word and its knowledge. Now you see, because these are the internal perceptions also he's talking about, so there are what we call it as the absence of the words also, and therefore these things does not take place. However, I don't know, we will have to wait and check it out and see what kind of a discussion he is talking about the absence of the words and how to gain the knowledge about them also side by side. In the lower part of this particular page of mine, you can see the entire discussion taking place and how well denotation and significatory functions are being introduced into the concept also, so that we can understand the complete nature of the verbal knowledge. So here you can see mind, that's number one, perceives the object. Now this he titles as the significatory functions, because mind along with the intellect plus soul, three together, and that's why it is significatory, helps us in the perception of the object with the help of the sensory experiences. Once the sensory experiences takes place, the recollection takes place with the help of the mind, and we get the words are there. However, between mind and words we have got another word which is called as the names, and these are the names which has got the meaning via the words, and they denote the sensory experiences, and through the help of the recollection with the help of the mind, intellect and soul, we are able to perceive the object which is present. Now that's how he is talking about the entire verbal knowledge, and he proceeds further. So this is the picture that he gives about for both significatory functions as well as for the denotation. So we have understood in this particular picture as to how denotation is taking place with the help of the names, and names words are created, then both of them together are giving us the meaning, so that it is being conveyed and it denotes the each and every sensory experience of us, so that we can get the cognition of the object which is present. So I think let me end here with this discussion, and another aspect of wherein he gives you a much more vivid discussion on the operatory level or the denotation in my next video of understanding or the discussion about the Padagyana. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye.